Hello, we're the Mezcal Shaman team.
And we're here to introduce you to the world of mezcal, Mexican wine.
We often get asked the same questions, so here come the answers.
Salud!
So, how did mezcal start? There are various theories about this, but it is known that in Mexico, mezcal has been drunk for over 2,000 years. It's actually so important to our cultures that the Aztecs had a goddess, Mayahuel, named after the maguey plant. Traditionally, mezcal was only drank by the upper class in special ceremonies guided by shamans. Today, it's a spirit that can only be made in certain regions in Mexico by maestros mezcaleros who still make it in the traditional artisanal way as it always has been.
So, the question we always get asked without fail is, what is the difference between tequila and mezcal? So the best way to think about it is that mezcal is sort of tequila's more authentic and wiser uncle. Why? Well, because up until the 19th century, tequila was mezcal. What happened was that a group of entrepreneurs went to the town of Tequila, Jalisco, tried the local mezcal, and loved it. They decided to commercialize it, industrialize it, and export it. Meanwhile, mezcal remained sort of stuck in time, a very local product distilled for special occasions and mainly only known in rural Mexico. It was barely known outside of the country until the late 90s. What are the technical differences between the two products? Mezcal is a very laborious production process. Each maestro mezcalero has his own technique, and it can take him up to 20 days to make mezcal. Another big difference is that mezcal can be distilled from over 20 species of agave. For example, this one here is Espadín. Meanwhile, tequila can only be distilled from one, Agave Tequilero Weber. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is that mezcal by law has to be 100% agave. Tequila only 50. So now you know, if anyone asks, no, mezcal is not tequila, the other way around.
Why is mezcal smoky? Well, because it all starts with the groundstone ovens where the agave gets cooked between 5 days and 2 weeks. Are all mezcal smoky? Well, that really depends on the maestros mezcaleros recipe and the smokes that get trapped inside during the cooking process. Now, if you don't like a mezcal too smoky, or maybe vice versa, you can try as many as you want because they're all different as wine, and you just have to try them until you find the one you like.
Here we are in the final process of making mezcal, the distillation. How does this work? What they do is once the liquid has been fermented, we put it in the still, heat it up, and it goes through the whole distillation process. To make mezcal, that has to be done at least 2 times. As we all know, in Mexico, Day of the Dead is a very big tradition. And part of this tradition is putting an offering for all the people that have passed. In this offering, we usually put chicken and seasonal fruits that the people that have passed liked. And one day, a maestro mezcalero said, why are we throwing all this away after the process? Why don't we try putting it into the mezcal during the second distillation to see what flavors and how it adds? And that is how Mezcal Pechuga was born.